First of all, let me wish all the dear devotees who are joining from USA, the dear Dhamma friends of Buddhi Vihara meditation program, a very happy spiritual evening. So, first of all, as usual, we are going to welcome in the traditional way all the participants of our meditation program. So everyone, to greet each other and to start the program, everyone please, with a very calm mind, please say 3 times together, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Mrs. Sherin, can you hear me? Jaime, can you hear me?
Yes, Bhante, we can hear you.
Yeah, very nice. So today we are going to practice. So at the peak of a mountain, there is pagoda. So this area is called as Mathar district, and I'm in the village called Moravaka, and this is the village temple. And they have a beautiful pagoda behind me. And today I decided to conduct our meditation session. So we need so below the holy pagoda of them. So it's a very nice place. So later on I will show you how it is. So last week we the meditators who joined earlier, they started practicing the second step of breathing meditation. But since there are some new meditators too, let me describe the first step of breathing meditation also. But the meditators who are continuing the meditation practice all the way, they are kindly asked to practice the second step of breathing meditation as we started at the beginning of this month. But the meditators who are joining, who joined recently or who are joining today, they are kindly requested to practice the first step of breathing meditation. Always keep in mind, you are doing this not for anybody else. You are doing this for you. This is a treat for you. So give your everything, work hard, and develop your own inner peace, your own inner happiness. Make your life a very meaningful one, a comfortable one, a happy one. So, but to make it so, it doesn't happen automatically. You have to shape it. You have to work for it. You have to shape it. So please keep on practicing very, very ardently for yourself. for yourself. So, dear Dhamma friends, the first step of breathing meditation is observing the breath all the way up to movement of the breath, all the way up to the end of your nostrils. When the breath is coming in, you are fully aware that it is coming in, and without judging, without controlling, you let it go in, and then it will touch the end of your nostrils. So just observe up to that point, and then let the breath go all the way in. When it's coming back, it will touch the very same area, the end of your nostrils, and then it will go out as usual. So just be aware about this breath, current breath, the breath you are observing right now. So don't think about the breaths that you have already experienced, and don't compare this particular breath with the past breaths and the breaths which are bound to come. So this breath is always unique. You can't encounter the same breath twice. So be fully aware about the breath that you're experiencing right now. So it will come in and it will touch the end of your nostrils. And then after that, later on, it will come back and will touch the very same area. Be aware then. And then be aware that it is passing out. It is going out. So then if the breath is soft, if the breath is gross, so if the breath is long, if the breath is short, be aware. That's it. So now the old students, they sometimes might realize that the breath, if your meditation is going well, and if you are practicing well, you might realize that the breath doesn't come every time from both the nostrils. The breath comes most of the times through one nostril, and then it may be right. Most of the times it may be the right nostril or the left nostril. It will enter through right nostril or the left nostril. But occasionally, sometimes you might experience that certain breaths coming through both the nostrils. So if it is so, let it be so. Don't go to change. Accept the truth as it is and keep on observing. Keep on observing as it is. Don't judge. If it is comfortable, let it be so. If it is uncomfortable, let it be so. If it is neutral, let it be so. Just let it be the way how it is. Your job is just to observe. Just to observe. So keep on observing. The old students who started the second step of breathing meditation, please keep on observing the breath all the way, not inside the nostrils, but below the small triangular area, below the nostrils, above the upper lip. So within this area, whenever the breath comes and touches, be fully aware. Right now, the breath is coming and touching this triangular area. So when it comes, let it come. When it goes, let it go. Just observe the touching and develop as much as patience that you can, and develop as much as peace that you can, develop as much as calmness that you can. Control your mind. Don't let the mind to be the master, thoughts to be the master of you. Let your consciousness, let your wisdom, your awareness to be the master of your mind. Work very ardently, persistently, continuously, courageously. Now, To start today's meditation, I'm going to pay our respect and gratitude to the Buddha and start. Everyone, please concentrate. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinyacharana sampanno sungato lokamino aduttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manusanang buddho bhagavati suakato bhagavata dhammo Sangnitiko akaliko ehi pasiko opanaiko pachatang veditamo vinyuhiti supanipangno bhagavato savana sango ujupanipangno bhagavato savaka sango Nyaya patimangno bhagavato savaka sango Samiti matipangno bhagavato savaka sango Yadinang chattari purisa yungani Atte purisa puggalam Ese bhagavato savaka sango Ahuneyo pahuneyo Dakineyo Anjali Karaniyo Anutterang Punyaketang Lokasati. With a very calm mind, with a very quiet mind, with an alert, very attentive mind, with a peaceful and very patient mind. Everyone, please start your meditation. Everyone, please pay your entire attention to the object of your meditation, to the breath, or to the touch of the breath. And keep on observing, keep on practicing. May your meditation be very, very successful. Very, very successful. Everyone, please start the meditation right now. Now, please keep the eyes closed, but if you want, if the legs are paining, you can stretch your legs. Stretch your legs, but keep the eyes closed. Now let's share our loving kindness with all the beings in birth. First of all, let's share our loving kindness with ourselves, with you, I. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be very peaceful. Spread your loving kindness towards yourself. Now let's share our loving kindness with our parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. May my friends, may my teachers, may my relatives and friends be well, be happy, be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Spread your loving kindness towards your parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. Now let's think about the neutral people. Those who are not our enemies, those who are not our friends, who are in the middle. May all the people who are neutral, who are in the middle, be well, be happy, be peaceful. May all the people who are neutral be well, be happy, and be very peaceful. Very peaceful. Spread loving kindness towards the neutral people. Now let's think about our own enemies. We all have various kinds of negativities. Because of them, we do wrong things in life. But it doesn't mean we should keep the grudge forever. When something is done, it's done. No use of clinging to it. And the more you cling, the more you suffer. So please let it go. Please let it go and share your loving kindness with your enemies. May my enemies also be well. May my enemies also be happy. May my enemies also be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Spread your loving kindness towards your enemies. Finally, now let's think about all the beings in the universe. All the beings. We sincerely think about the tiniest being. So starting from the tiniest being to the biggest being in the world. From the weakest being, we share our loving kindness to the strongest being in the world. So we think of all the beings and we share, let them be our relatives or not relatives, and let them be they are friendly with us or not friendly with us. We share our loving kindness wholeheartedly with all. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be very peaceful. Very peaceful. Please share your loving kindness with all the beings. All the beings. Now everyone, very calmly and quietly, please open your eyes. And please join your palms together. Let your whole body to relax. Top to bottom, bottom to top. Let your whole body to relax. Each and every muscle to relax. And now everyone, please say it 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Aime, can you hear me?
Yes, Bhante, we can hear you. Thank you.
Hope all of you can hear me. Right. So now you are gradually moving forward and you are developing in the practice. I understand there may be many hurdles, but still keep on continuing in the path, in this noble path, in this noble practice. It's a very non-sectarian one. It is a one which will be beneficial for each and everyone, regardless of one's own background. Let it be a Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, atheist, agnostic, or anybody. All of them can gain benefits if you practice well. So if you give your everything, you are going to get back the thing that you deserve the most. That means the peace and the happiness. So so this will be peace and happiness, which will be stronger than the other normal ones, but still they worth. So when you start developing Vipassana meditation, you will gain the greater and deeper happiness and peace. But beyond that, you will gain the inner calmness and inner peace and inner happiness in the basic way. So if you don't have that one first, then it's hard to practice Vipassana. So give you everything during these days. Almost, I think 2 weeks are on the way. So 1 month is already gone, and second month is about to go. So you only have 2 more months to practice breathing meditation. So please give you everything. Every day, please practice 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, breathing meditation. Then after that, so please practice loving kindness meditation for 2-3 minutes. That will help you a lot. So keep going. I wish that may you develop in the practice more and more and more and more. Please keep working on it. Last week, I taught you about the first enemy of meditation. During this week, I'm going to teach you about the second enemy of meditation. Who is the first enemy of meditation? Mr. Howard? Jaime? All right. Jaime, can you hear me?
Yes, Bhante.
Right. Jaime, can you hear me?
Yes, Bhante, I could hear you.
Oh, right. Right.
I believe it's the
So the
addiction to
first enemy
sensual
of
things,
meditation
Bhante.
is addiction to sensual pleasure. So this week we are going to learn about the second enemy of meditation. We are going to understand who is this enemy, how it operates, and how to win over it, how to come out of it. Those are the 3 things that we are going to learn. So second enemy of meditation is anger. We call it, the real name is aversion. Aversion is the nature that we feel irritating and that we feel painful, and at the same time, so then when it comes, it gradually, if we are not wise, if we don't stay vigilant, what will happen is it will come and will eat our mind, will cover our mind. And when it covers our mind, then whatever we say, whatever we do, whatever we think, all of them start to get on fire. All of them are on fire. So all of them are burning. You don't know what you do at such time. It doesn't matter whatever the background that you have, whatever the education, whatever the fame, whatever the wealth, it doesn't matter whatever you have. When it comes, so the person becomes a dangerous person. I remember one incident which happened in Sunnyvale in 2007. I was not at that time in Santa Clara, but I read it through the report. So there was one Indian family, and so let's call the husband Ram. So Mr. Ram, he was one of the best students of which was produced by Berkeley University. He won so many awards. He won so many awards that its students have never won for a long period of time. And at the same time, whenever he was graduating, at that time there was no Google, no Apple, no such kind of companies. There was only Yahoo, and Yahoo company offered him a job with high salary. So he gained this, and later on, so he started his own company, and it was thriving too. And so he was living a very luxurious life in Sunnyvale. But he had one defect. That's his uncontrollable anger. Uncontrollable anger. Once, they sponsored a family, one of his cousins, from India. So all of them came, and one evening there was a party. And during that party time, there was a confrontation between both cousins. This very educated, wealthy young man, who is the CEO of his own company, went inside, but without being able to bear his anger, tolerate his anger, control his anger. He took one semi-automatic weapon and fired at all the family members who were present. So his wife got shot, and she's the only survivor. So his both sons died, mother died, and then then his cousin's wife, and their five months old infant, all of them were dead. So when his anger went away, he realized what he had done. He couldn't tolerate. He also shot himself. So this is how dangerous the anger is. Aversion is. Aversion can come in many ways. And because of aversion, people do bad actions. Aversion can come as anger. Aversion can come as fear. Aversion can come as a disgusting fear. Aversion can come as a discriminatory fear. Aversion can come as jealousy. And there are many other ways that it can come. So whenever it comes, if we don't realize, if we don't stay aware, it is going to grow. Because you are the one who will put fertilizer to that poisonous tree, poisonous plant that you're planting, that you're planting with anger. So then it will grow and grow and grow. Sometimes it can destroy a lot of people. Buddha always said, hatred is not the answer for hatred. Love is the answer for hatred. This is the eternal law. So we have to understand that. And we should not let our anger to get so many resources to grow. Instead, we should not feed it. Let me teach you one story, one simile, which was taught by the Buddha. So once there was a demon, anger-eating demon. So in the demon world, accidentally it went to the place where divine beings live. Then at that time, the royal guards. So it was tiny, it was less stinky, and it was not very much strong. It right away went to the royal, divine guards who guarded the palace of the divine king, Sat, and told them, I want to go inside. So then they got angry, and they told him, oh, little demon, you cannot go inside. Go wherever go wherever that you want, but not here. So wherever you came, that's the place that you should go. So then at that time, this anger-eating demon grew in size, it became more stinkier, and at the same time, it became more dangerous and more powerful and more bad looking. And then it didn't care about the guards, and the guards couldn't touch it, so it went all the way inside. Then the ministers and the other guards inside, and the queens of the kings of the gods, king of the gods, so all of them started scolding and cursing and shouting at this anger-eating demon. So the more they kept on shouting, what happened? It grew. It grew in size, became more stinkier, more fierce, and more dangerous, and more bad looking. Then it went all the way in and sat on the seat, the throne of the king of the gods. After some time, the king of the gods, who went somewhere, came back, and all the guards complained about the incident that happened inside the palace. The Sakka, he is a wise one. He is not the king of the gods just because of he is appointed. He had certain abilities, certain greater wisdom that the others didn't have. He went and started a conversation. He told this anger-eating demon, so he welcomed first. Oh, how wonderful, demon, that you came to the palace. I'm so grateful. So since you came, I can't let you go without eating anything. I want to give you something. So first of all, I welcome, and then now you should be ready to eat something. So then when he said those soft words, that this anger-eating demon, who is big, who is large, and who is more fierce, more dangerous, and more bad-looking, so grew. Then its nature, its shape started to reduce, started to reverse. So its size became shorter, and its stinkiness, it became lesser, and its bad look became lesser, and he was reshaped. And then the king of the gods knelt in front of the anger-eating demon. He said, I, Sakka, the king of the gods, I want you to order me to bring anything that you want. If you want, so let me modernize. If you want ice cream, I will bring that. If you want pudding, I will bring that. So if you want a salad, I will bring it. Or whatever thing that you want, I'm here to serve you to bring those. Then the more the king of the gods kept on requesting about these things, this anger-eating demon grew less in size, in bad look, in fierceness, and all the other features. And finally, so it grew and it became very small, very short. And then the king of the suckers ordered the guards to take it and throw it out of the palace. So this is like the anger and all the other emotions which are related to anger, aversion, are the same. So the more you think about them, the more you plan about them, So the more you let them to overpower your mind, so they become anger eating. They become, so those negativity eating demons, and they are going to harm you, and they are going to come inside your home, your mind, and they are going to sit on the throne of your mind. So be your king. You are the king of you, and don't let these negativities to be the king of you. So work hard. When an anger comes, so you have to think like this. Number one, anger. You have an anger towards a person who speaks good words but does bad actions. At such times, you have to think like this. Oh, how good this person is. There are so many people whose words are bad, whose actions are bad. But this is a person whose words, at least the words are good, even though the actions are bad. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate that. So I appreciate his or her good words, and I'll forgive. I'll let go of my anger towards that person. This is like this. Old days, good and old days, Buddha gives an example. In the old days, the clothes were rare to find. So the dead bodies, they were covered with the white cloth. Sometimes the monks go to cemeteries to find dead bodies. And they find dead bodies which has so certain remaining good good parts which have good pieces of cloth that are not stinky, that are not bad, that can be usable, that are usable. So even though the dead body is very stinky, so they very careful, keep the food on the dead body and tear away the good part out of the bad stinky part. Just like that, the wise person, don't let the anger come up. Don't let the other negative emotions which are related to aversion come out. So what they do is, they being calm. So they understand that this emotion is temporary, and understanding that this at least this person's words are good. Focusing on the positive side, you let your anger go, so that both of you get benefited and unharmed. Number two, there is another person that you get angry at. This person has bad. This person has bad words, but good actions. At such times, again, you have to focus on the good actions. In this world, there are so many people who have bad words and bad actions both. But this person is a person who does good actions all the time, even though his or her words are bad. At that time, focus on the actions and think, even though this person's words are bad, this person's actions are good. Then your anger will go. Number three, there's another person that you get angry at. This person always talks bad, does bad, but time to time, rarely, this person does good actions. At that time, you have to think like this. So yes, this person, because he didn't have much opportunity to learn about good, so he doesn't do good things often. But at least this person does good actions time to time. That's also a great thing. I appreciate that. When you think so, what happens? your anger goes away. Then number 4, fourth person that you get angry. So fourth person that we get angry at is the person who does all the time bad actions, who says bad words all the time. And even though you think about something that person has done, that person had done really, you can't remember at such times. So no need of any argument. Our anger is bound to go up. But you have to understand. You are so fortunate because you got good parents, good friends, good husbands and wives, good children, everything. But there are so many. There are people who didn't get good parents. So good teachers, good friends, good relatives, and everything. Thinking about that, you have to be pitiful. You have to be pitiful at such kind of people, and you have to forgive them. Don't get angry. No use. Number 5, fifth person. So even though some people live in the world very well, still there are people who spread rumors. There are people who spread rumors even though you live well. At such times, you have to think like this. So this, even though I don't know whether this person has done this bad action or not, but in the past, this person has done a lot of good actions, has spoken a lot of good words. So I appreciate that. And so when you focus on them, so then your anger will go. It's just like a pure pond. So whatever side that you enter from, it doesn't matter. You can drink that pure water and quench your thirst. Just like that. Fifth person is like the person who has good actions and good words all the time is like that. So try to think in these 5 ways, and at the same time add the nature of impermanence too. No use of getting angry all the time. So just let your mind. Please understand yourself. This is a temporary thing. If you work on this, sometimes you can make certain kind of bad actions that you will regret later on a lot. So understand that, just please let it go. Let that aversion go. And don't let it to stay. If you'll stay, it is bound. So when you light explosives, you have to expect a burst. Just like that, when you feed the negativities, you are bound to encounter the consequences. So be careful. They're dangerous things. So let your anger go. Keep your mind calm. Live a life with peace, happiness, and prosperity. So I'm going to finish. Before I finish, last week, some students asked, what are the meanings of the blessing stanzas that I do, that I chant? These are the meanings. So sabbitiyo vivajjantu. Sabbitiyo vivajjantu means may all your difficulties be away. Sabba rogo vinassatu. May all your sicknesses go away. Mate bhavat antarayo. No danger come to you. Sukhi digai bhava. May you be comfortable, and may you be an owner of a long life. Then abhivadana silissa nichang vaddha pachai. So if you pay respect to the ones, so by practice, by words, you pay respect to the ones who are higher in moral qualities, higher in concentration, higher in wisdom. So you get 4 kinds of benefits. May you get 4 kinds of benefits. Ayu, long life. 1, no beauty. Sukha means comfort. Bala means mental and physical strength. So these are the stanzas that I recite during the conclusion time. So that now you understand that too. So right now we are going to finish. Everyone, please think today too. All of us joined for this meditation session and accumulated a lot of positive energy by participating in it. All the positive energy, let's share with everybody. By the power of this positive energy, may all our troubles be. May all the good things happen in our lives. Practicing this noble, non-sectarian, great Dhamma path, which is beneficial for this world, which is beneficial for the next world, which is beneficial for both the worlds, which is beneficial for me, which is beneficial for you, which is beneficial for all the beings. So may all of us attain real peace, real happiness, purification of mind, Nibbana. With those thoughts, everyone, please join your palms together and concentrate. Amivadana sinisse nichang baddha pachainu chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvangno sukhang balang ayunarogya sampatti sagga sampatti me vache ato nibbana sampatti iminate samijjato. May you all be well. May you all be happy. May you all be very peaceful. Sukhi hotu, sukhi hotu, sukhi. Good night, everyone. Next week, again, we will have the meditation program online because I will be in Sri Lanka on the 18th. Then after that, see you all in the United States. Until then, take care of yourself and keep on practicing. Keep on practicing. Very ardently, very patient. Right. Good night, Mr. Howard.
Good night, beloved Bhante. Thank you.
Good night, Miss Grace.
Good night, Bhante.
Good night. And then good night, Jaime. Buenas noches.
Good night, Bhante. Thank you very much.
Buenas noches. And right. Good night, Miss Meena.
Good night, Bhante.
Good night. Miss Megan, good night.
Good night, Bhante. Thank you.
Me be happy. Good night, Miss Shireen.
Thank you, Bhante. Hope you have a good rest of
Good
your
night. And good night, Mr. Vipul.
Thank you, Bhante.
Good night, Mr. Dennis.
Good night.
Mr.
Thank
Dennis,
you.
good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night, Mr. Vipul. Right. Take care.